Welcome to Savvy Selections Personal Growth. Don't forget to follow us so you'll always be the first to know when we release new and exciting content. Okay, let's dive into this. We're going to be unpacking one of the biggest challenges in the professional world today, how to draw the line and really thrive in this new landscape of work.
So let me ask you this. Is all that flexibility you've got actually becoming a bit of a trap? The freedom of hybrid work, it's great, but it has this hidden dark side. A really important study, the structural evolution of boundary setting, shows it's creating this widespread paradox that's hitting a lot of us. So let's start by defining what that is. Section 1, the 2025 work paradox. This is the modern dilemma where the very thing we wanted most, flexibility, is somehow making us feel more isolated and anxious. Kind of weird, right? And the data from that boundary setting study is honestly pretty shocking. A staggering 65% of professionals feel more anxious. And you know why? It's because of the constant, nonstop buzz of app notifications. Just think about that. The tools that are supposed to help us connect are actually the main source of our stress. All that anxiety has led to this thing called digital presentism. It's that unspoken rule, right? That you have to be online, ready to reply at all times. It's not just in our heads either. The study found it's jumped by a whole 18% since the pandemic started. So what's the big deal? Well, let's move on and see how this builds. Section 2, the high cost of always on. Because this constant pressure, it has a very real psychological price tag. We're not just talking about being busy, we're talking about our mental health taking a serious hit. The data on this is crystal clear. 59% of workers, that's almost 6 out of 10, are dealing with frequent burnout. And the number one reason? They find it so difficult to just say no to more work. We've created this culture of always yes, and it's frying our circuits. And when you see all the numbers together like this, it really paints a picture. 65% of us are anxious from notifications. Digital presentism is up 18%. That pressure to always say yes is leading to 59% burnout. And maybe the most important part, 52% say it's messing with their family time. It's hitting us at work and it's hitting us at home. But here's where the story takes a turn. And honestly, this is the exciting part. It's not all doom and gloom. There's a powerful counter-movement bubbling up from inside the workforce. It's what we're calling Section 3, the Great Empowerment Shift. People are starting to push back. Now get this. Remember that 65% of people feeling anxious? Well, it turns out that the exact same percentage, 65%, now say they feel empowered to say no to extra tasks. This isn't just a few people. This is a huge cultural tide turning against that old hustle-at-all-cost mindset. And let's be really clear here. This isn't about being lazy or uncooperative. For these folks, setting boundaries is a smart, proactive strategy. It's about self-preservation. And what happens when they do it? They feel more confident. They get some emotional relief. It's a win-win.
So who's leading this charge? Well, just look at this chart. It's the youngest people in the office. A massive 77% of Gen Z workers, that's anyone 25 and under, feel empowered to set these boundaries. That's a huge sign that the future of work is going to be very, very different.
All right, so you're probably wondering, okay, I want in. How do I do this? Well, you're in luck. Let's get into Section 4, your Resilience Toolkit. We're going to give you some real, concrete tools to start taking back your time and your sanity.
First up, it's something so simple but so powerful, your words. I want you to try shifting from I can't to I don't. See, I can't sounds like something is stopping you, but I don't, well, that communicates a choice, a personal policy you've set for yourself. It's the difference between being a victim of your schedule and being the boss of it. Now, for those trickier conversations, there's a fantastic script you can use. It comes from a type of therapy called Dialectical Behavior Therapy, and it's called the Dear Man technique. It's basically a 7-step guide to help you state your needs clearly and respectfully, all the way from describing the problem to negotiating a solution. It's a game changer for tough talks. And finally, you don't have to rely on willpower alone. You can actually use technology to fight back against, well, technology. There are AI schedulers like Reclaim.ai that automatically block off focus time for you, and digital detox apps like Freedom that can literally shut down distracting websites after hours. Let tech be your bodyguard. Okay, so let's put this all together. When you start adopting this new way of thinking and using these tools, something really amazing starts to happen. it leads to a much healthier way of looking at your career. This brings us to our final section. Section 5, Beyond Quitting, Quiet Thriving. So we've all heard about quiet quitting, right? Just doing the bare minimum. Well, this is the opposite. This is quiet thriving. It's about finding real purpose and resilience right where you are by focusing your energy on the stuff that actually matters, instead of always feeling like you need to find the nearest exit. There's a quote from the boundary setting study that just sums this up perfectly. The shift from doing more to doing what matters is the final victory of the boundary first era. That's really the heart of it, isn't it? It's about trading the quantity of your work for the quality of your impact. So, we'll leave you with this one simple question to think about. What is the one boundary you're going to reclaim this week? It doesn't have to be some huge life-altering change, just one small, intentional step. Thank you for watching. If this sparked an idea, remember to hit that like button and smash that follow button to join our community. We'll see you in the next video.